Hey, it's Haskiri Velasquez, and we're the cast of Saved by the Bell, and we are picking our ultimate high school squad. I have to go with AC Slater, obviously. I think he makes high school just so much fun, and I think we can go to a lot of parties together and always hit the dance floor and never have a problem. So Mario Lopez, AC Slater.
I'll take Zach, of course, because every prankster needs his wingman, so.
I'm gonna have to do Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, simply because he makes everything fun, you know what I mean? But he also knows how to take it back a little bit. He's that good balance, I feel. And also, if I can visit his house in Bel Air, come on now. So definitely Will Smith.
I would probably go with Will too.
You can't take him.
Seth from Superbad, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna pick him too.
Yeah, because everybody needs somebody that is so clueless that you can tell them to do anything. You know what I mean?
Okay, next I would have to go with Cher from Clueless. Hello, fashion sense. We gotta look good in high school. Can't go back to that yearbook and be like, why did I wear that? Because it's literally my life now. She'll help me, with my fashion sense.
I'm gonna go with Maeve from Sex Education because she does not take critique from anybody and she knows herself very, very well and knows where she's going. That's a good person to be around. Okay,
so I'm gonna pick Clueless again, Dion, because I think you need a friend that kind of just tells you what it is and that's always gonna have your back no matter what. And I think you kind of need that support, especially throughout high school where it's easy to kind of get distracted or pulled in so many different directions. She's kind of okay, this is who you are, earn it, you got this.
Oh, this is getting hard now.
Right, now there's no one left on the board. There is, but then where is it?
I'm gonna go with Kelly.
Oh!
Saved by the Bell. Her and Maeve would be friends, put it that way.
You can't pick your parents, Mitchell.
Well, it's not in the rule book.
Darn, I need someone who's gonna help me pull throughout high school. Oh, I'm gonna go with Carlton. You wanna know why? Because I need someone who's gonna help me with my grades. Because I'm trying to party hardy, but also get to the next grade and graduate. So, Carlton, yeah. I know who you're gonna pick already.
Who?
Evan.
No, that'd be funny though. I want Eric. He'd be a good thing. I'm over budget. Okay, Evan. Yep. Honestly, don't know why, but Evan.
Just to complete the Superbad line.
To complete the Superbad crew, yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, because I'm from South Jersey, close to Philadelphia area, I gotta go with Willie from Philly, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, baby. I gotta go with my guy. Will Smith is one of my idols. He's kind of the template of my career, I hope. So if I can have the opportunity to have him on my team and be a part of my squad, I gotta take it.
And it hurts, Dex. I'm salty. But you know what? I respect it. I am going to have to pick Eric from Sex Education, because he is an icon in every sense of the word. He is Black Boy Joy. He is an African king. He comes from an immigrant household. He's joyful by vibrations. I just love him, if you can't tell. And I think Sex Education is such a wonderful show in regards to having important conversations and doing it in an innovative manner and talking about taboo topics. So I love that show, but Eric, oh my gosh. And also a British accent, I want to best do with a British accent. So my first pick is Eric.
Okay, love that. Okay, so with my next pick, I'm a go and keep it at Bayside because we want to switch up, but also keep it diverse. But I need a guy who can move like I can move. A guy who can play sports but also dance a little bit, who's also charming. We got to keep it in the Dimple gang. So I'm gonna go with AC Slater, number 5, as my second pick. I gotta go ahead and get my boy Mario Lopez on my squad. Come on, man.
Okay, I respect that choice. Shout out to Slater. You guys could dance together.
Yeah, we could dance together, smile in pictures and stuff.
Okay, my next choice is going to have to be ALYCIA. Like, you know how much I love Lark. I also think she was just like one of the best parts of the original. Like, I looked up to her like so many other little Black girls. And also I feel like she would ensure that my group looked amazing at all times. So I love that.
I gotta be honest, I wanted to pick her, but you know, I know that if I already took Will Smith, so if I'd have taken
we would have had to fight if you picked Lisa. Yeah. So shout out to you.
And I can't disown our siblingship. So, you know, it's okay.
Yes. So thank you for not picking Lisa. So yes, she is my second choice. I just love her.
Okay, so with my third pick, so I've already gone through 8 of my 15 points. So I gotta go ahead and go with a number one who I appreciate and love. And I think we need some female energy and a voice of reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and add Maeve from Sex Education. As you said, Sex Education is similar to Saved by the Bell and kind of pushing the narrative of having thought-provoking and culturally inclusive conversations. So I need to have somebody who can kind of help mediate that while also bringing, you know, some feminine energy and some sex appeal with it. So, okay, we're gonna keep Maeve on 3, on deck.
I think I'm gonna do Carlton.
Wow.
Yeah, and that is a surprising choice because I think Carlton and I are very unalike. Other than like being nerds, I'm definitely a proud nerd. But Carlton and I's personalities would be very different. But I love that he's Afro-Latino. And I also love that he is intelligent and he is himself. He is proudly his little nerd self. And I love that because I'm proudly my little nerd ALYCIA self. So I'm going to add him to the crew. And
he can dance too. He be getting busy. He get the little not unused. Okay. So next I'm going to go with, just because we got a lot of cool energy in our squad at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and add Evan from Superbad. Such an iconic character. Also, you know, like the straight edge kind of, you know, quirky, cute guy who people love to have around. So I'm gonna go ahead and add Evan on the team because we need him just to kind of, you know, keep the inclusivity in the group. You know what I'm saying?
The balance. I like that. You know, a different aura. I think my next one is gonna have to be Rue.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna be a really eclectic group, may I say. I don't know if we're gonna get along.
Have conversations. Y'all are gonna talk.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get along, but we definitely won't be an echo chamber. So that's cool. I'm gonna pick Rue. Just because I think that although she is a woman struggling, that doesn't invalidate her value. And she's really loyal and she supports her friends and she loves hard, which I think is really beautiful. And also we could have some amazing conversations about mental health, you know, and addiction being an issue of mental health and, you know, how people can heal together and then struggle with that type of adversity with support. So I'm gonna pick my girl Rue. And also I love Euphoria. I think that they're having important conversations in a very different way than our show, but in a very compelling, cinematically beautiful way. So yeah.
Yeah, your crew is gonna change the world. And we're just gonna help you do it by making it known that you're doing so. So with my last pick, I'm gonna go with Kelly. You know, I got a 5 left, so I got to go ahead and get Kelly. You know, who didn't love Kelly Kapowski growing up? And also, like, since it's not Zach and Kelly, it could be Dex and Kelly. You know, we can make it work. We can figure out something. I'm gonna go ahead and text Tiffany about this, and then, you know, I'll holler at her husband and my girlfriend about it later. But in this game, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Kelly.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna let Tiffany know, hey, maybe you should watch this little interview. This is amazing. Right. Who is next that I want to pick?
How many? I think you only got like 2 points left. Oh, you could choose 3.
Yeah, I can. You help me because I trust you. Seth or Monse?
Ooh, Monse.
Okay, yeah. Monse, I feel like I could personally really relate to. She's an aggressive girl like me, and we can be the muscle of our group together. And she's outspoken, she's opinionated, she hangs with the guys. That very much was me, like, in college. So I'm gonna pick Monse, yeah. Because she can ride. I like that.
You got a squad.
Yeah, I've got a squad.
Okay, the first person, I'm just gonna go ahead and say Davy because she's cool and someone that, my trees, a girl that I want to hang out with and I'm obsessed with, and I think she's really fun and awesome. And also I love her character, that she's like smart, but she's also like free in her sexuality and is just like an awesome person, and I want to party with her. So Davey is first.
I am a huge sex education fan right now. And
he's a huge fan of the idea of educational sex.
Right. I want people to know about everything, right?
The genre.
Knowledge. And because of that, I'm going with King Scene Stealer, Eric from Sex Education. I am a huge fan of his. He's absolutely hilarious, and he always has a positive spin on something, like really messed up. His energy would just carry me straight through all 4 years alone. He's hilarious, and I love him. Next
up for me is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and say Zach. Because I just think he's sick and would be a fun person to have on my team. And I think a little bit toxic masculinity, a small dose of it is helpful when in a group with such strong feminists like Davey herself. And like Zach is just like fun to look at 30 years ago and now too, but specifically then.
Right, you still be looking at him.
I mean, he's Mark Paul, he's gorgeous.
Well, if you're going to take Zach, I'm going to take Slater, because I don't know if our teams are competing, but if they are, I have to have Slater if you have Preppy. So, yeah, I just absorbed my boy with the mullet.
But you are more of a Slater and I'm more of a Zach, I would say.
Fight to the death, you said? Fight to the death. Okay. We're each at 8 points, Jose.
Oh, okay. Belmont knows math, so... Someone's got him a cake. Okay, I'm saying Dion because she deserved her own show. She deserved her own spinoff. I think she's so cool, and I'm obsessed with her. And Clueless is so iconic. And she just like had the best style, and I feel like would just be an amazing leader to our pack.
Let me see. I really want to take Will from Fresh Prince, but I need some girls on my team here to balance out. I'm going to go dip back into the sex education pool because I really am really enjoying that show right now. And I love the character of Maeve. She's extremely tough. Actually, I don't know if Maeve and Eric will work well together, but I want Maeve on my team because if she has my back, I'm good to go. I'm totally fine. And she'll punch somebody in the mouth before Slater does anything.
I'm going to take Will. Sorry, Belmont.
So messed up. Why did I say I gave you?
Well, he's iconic, and I also think he could be a really good male leader. And I'd love to see him and Zach's dynamic. Like I feel like that would help, sort of like the spiciness of our group. And I think Will would kill it. So I'm gonna take my man Will. All
right. Well, I'm gonna take Rue then, because I bet that Josie wants Rue. And actually, I'm going to steal.
Actually,
points, and I love Zendaya.
Didn't want Rue, but I love Zendaya.
Okay, well, in case you did, you can't have her. She's off the board. I took her.
I am going to have to go with the man himself, Evan, because I think we need like a little bit more heart, someone who can ground us, someone who can give a little bit more of like the innocence, someone who can have do some of our dirty work. I love Monse. But I do think Evan is necessary. It's necessary to have someone lower ranking, less strong, more soft.
Right. Somebody weak is always good to have.
Yeah, like you on our show.
Precisely. Yeah.
And I think my man Evan has got that in the bag. I think I have to because I just said his name. And that'd be cheating, Mark. And I don't want to cheat.
That's really sweet of you. Instead of cheating, you're going to leave points on the table. That's good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be a good person.
God, your moral compass is just so like
crap.
Cement.
It's so cement.
Is Carlton on the board still? Done. Add Carlton to my team.
Hope you liked our squad. Let us know in the comments what you think.